It's the Ron and Mike Show, coast to coast.
We are back. It is the Ron and Mike Show, and a very, very special guest with us right now. You all know him as Wayne, or better than that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, clap your hands. We have got the Honky Tonk Man with us right now.
Honky Tonk Man!
The man, the myth, the legend. The inventor of the shake, rattle, and roll, the guitar shot, amongst many other great moves. Wayne, how are you?
Well, it's the Honky Tonk Man, brother, the greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
You are not kidding, Oh, I'm loving this. This is great. You know, Honky Tonk, I grew up watching you, man, and honestly, it was very cool to see you as a kid and growing up, and to know that you're still in the sport at your age. And I don't exactly know how old you are now. How old are you now, Honky Tonk?
Well, I'm 39 and I'm holding everything I can.
39? Oh, man. 39. That is awesome. Now, 39, you're... No,
well, I think we need to cut you up and count the rings, buddy.
Yeah, hang on a second. Guys, if you would, Honky Tonk, hang on, I'm doing the math. I'm 29, and... Oh, you're not 39, Honky Tonk. You pulling my leg?
Well, I was holding a nice little Puerto Rican girl up here in Jersey last night.
Oh, all right, right on. Well, hey, look, man, it's great to have you with us. First off, let me get some information out of the way. You've got a big wrestling show coming up this Sunday, May the 4th. It's all going down at 3:30, and you can actually go to the website. It's funkdefiedwrestling.com. Again, funkdefiedwrestling.com. FUNKDAFIED wrestling.com, and you can find out all the details there. Now, do you know who you're working with on that show?
No, I don't know. Usually on the independent scene, I don't know who I'm wrestling, and it really doesn't matter because, I mean, it's going to be the same result. There's going to be some singing, some dancing, and, of course, some guitar playing, and I've been accused of playing a brutal tune.
That's true, and I've seen you take those brutal tunes that you play on that brutal guitar and smash them over people's heads.
Well, there's nothing like having someone wear a guitar as a necktie.
Absolutely. Now, as a kid, growing up and watching everything, it was really cool to see you. And I know you used to have feuds with all kinds of guys. And if you could tell me the guy that you enjoyed working the most on the scene. Oh,
the one I enjoyed working the most?
Yeah.
Well, my brother. It had to be the biggest size in the world, brother.
Yeah, Hogan, huh?
Well, yeah, because, you made a lot of money with him. I attribute everything to the dollar,
Sure, as do we.
So when I can make $10,000 getting a leg dropped on me, I'd like to have the leg drop.
Well, it's interesting you say that because, I was reading some stuff on you on Wikipedia and various emails and calls that we've gotten, and people were saying, hey, man, you got heat with Hogan still. Do you still have heat with Hogan? Or why do you like Hogan?
Yeah, he's afraid of me. I mean, if he was here right now, he'd be shitting his pants.
Oh, why would? Oh, wow! Stiff words for Hulk Hogan. Why do you say that?
You better beep that out. This is not satellite.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We got you. But you can say whatever you want, Honky Tonk. Just be honest. That's all we ask.
Yeah. You know what? I never understood. I thought your gimmick was the best gimmick, of all time. And I don't. Hogan. He was good, but your gimmick with the guitar and the singing and everything.
And Elvis, the chops, man. I'm forgetting about the chops.
You had it all,
well,
man.
That kind of set me apart from everyone else, and that's what we were. We were all characters.
Right.
And I think that's what's missing in today's wrestling scene is the characters.
Well, I agree with you, but, real quick back to Hulk Hogan. Now, you say that you liked working with him the most because of the dollar figure, but now you think he's scared of you. How does that work?
Yeah.
Let me get that straight.
Yeah, he's afraid of me.
Now, what do you think of him on a personal level? I mean, is this just business, or is that on a personal level as well?
Oh, I think it's both, yeah.
Really? Did he do something to you personally that you kind of got some animosity?
Well, not really. I mean, there's a few things that could have maybe changed on his end that would have helped me out a little bit, but that's okay.
Now,
I'm a big boy. You got to walk the road that's in front of you.
I understand that completely. And another great thing I hear about it, you have is the list. And let's talk about the list for a second. The list is something that you loved. I don't know if you carry this thing in your back pocket or you got it in the locker room or you got it at home or what you're doing with this infamous list, but the list is like an ass-kicking list. Isn't it, Honky Tonk? It's an ass-whooping list, right?
Exactly. I'm glad you said that because this is a family show, so you get in trouble for it, not me. But yeah, it's the ass-whipping list.
The ass-whipping list. Now, who is all on that list, if I may ask?
Well, of course, you got Eric Bischoff. He's at the top of the list.
Right.
I would have to say if he was laying on the side of the road and his throat was on fire, I wouldn't bother to even you know, I guess I could say urinate. I wouldn't even urinate in his mouth to put the fire out.
I'll tell you what, I would. Man,
wow.
I would be freaked out that somebody's throat was on fire, but that's just me. Now, who else is on the list?
Well, of course, we got Slobbermouth Jim Ross. You know, hey, the greatest British athlete of all time. Yeah, come on.
Now, you got to realize, I mean, he had a stroke.
I mean, yeah.
Well, it's a big deal. A lot of people have strokes. He didn't have a stroke. He had Bell's palsy. I think it went all the way back down to his backside.
Oh, wow. Okay. So who else is on the list?
I would have to say probably Roddy Piper, that nutcase.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, he's an absolute nutcase.
I got to tell you this.
You know, the sad thing is I wouldn't want to beat up Piper. He's too old and fragile right now.
Man, this list is
and
long.
Of course, he's mentally unstable, too.
This list is long and distinguished. I got to tell you, again, it's the Ron and Mike Show. We've got the Honky Tonk Man with us.
Yes, sir.
Honky Tonk, I appreciate you being with us. Again, the wrestling show, Sunday, May the 4th at 3:30. Go to functifiedwrestling.com to find out all the information you need. And I got to tell you, Honky Tonk, it's weird because, you know, we've been promoting the fact that you were going to be on the show. And I've never gotten such a response in my entire radio career. I got to tell you, I don't know if it's just the fact that you are still that mega superstar or what it is, but I got all these emails. And let me ask you something, okay? Are you familiar with a guy named a radio guy named Bubba?
Ooh. Oh, please don't even bring up that fat piece of lard that walks around and calls himself a radio host. How he got that gig with, and Stern hired this fat pig, this slobbering. He's the worst piece of manhood you ever want to see in your life. No. He started picking on me about 5 or 6 years ago, and he hasn't stopped.
Now what happened?
I don't know why. You know, speaking of the whipping list, I think he might be number one now.
Oh, wow. Man. See, I mean, obviously us being in the radio business, we're familiar with the guy, but we don't really know the guy.
He's a fat...
That's the rumor on the street.
I don't know the guy either, and I don't know why he picks on me. But see, he was doing ambush journalism because I was living in Arizona. We didn't get his show out there at that point in time when he was on Tampa radio.
Well, apparently, yeah, he had his producer, what's his name, Spice Boy or something?
Spice.
Yeah, he's on the list too. I'm gonna get him. Yeah, I'm gonna baseball bat his ass.
Wow, that is awesome.
Spice Boy.
Stiff words, I got to tell you. But you know, back to the point. And Mike, you were going through some of the emails earlier, and
read them.
I've never seen so many emails on one subject.
I got an email here saying, I hope Honky Tonk Man whips Bubba the Love Sponge's ass because Bubba the Love Sponge was rude to me, and I even think he slept with my mom.
What?
That's what it said.
Now, Honky Tonk, I don't know.
I would have to dispute that. I'm sure he was rude to you, and I'm sure he did a lot of things. But for Bubba the Love Sponge to sleep with a female, absolutely not. It wouldn't have happened. No.
That is awesome.
He might have been out in the barnyard with some animals, but he definitely wasn't with you.
Now I just got another email that said, would Honky Tonk Man, would he take money, and how much would it take for him to do a handicap match against Hulk Hogan and Bubba the Love Sponge?
I don't even want to be paid for that. That's a free one.
That's a freebie. I like that. Hey, Jimmy, you're telling me we've got somebody, do we have somebody on the line?
Yeah, we got some callers that want to talk to you.
Well, I know we've got the callers, but we've got, actually, somebody else on. Hang on.
We have a special guest.
Is it really him or no?
Should we play the message first, though? The two messages we got?
No. Let's go
right. It's kind of a celebrity guest, actually.